YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makar. I had to kill an ant, y'all, from Cougar's Closet. How are y'all doing tonight? So, my title is called Spiritual Codes and Decoding and Chips. Yeah. So what this means is, if you make it to the end of this video, you will walk away with codes. I am going to be installing codes in you. That's what's going to be happening today. Now, I know it sounds weird, and I know it sounds strange. Trust me, it sounds strange and weird saying it, but it has to be done. So, first, let me announce myself, because that would be the proper thing to do, right? Okay, so I'm Makar from Cougar's Closet. And I am here for your spiritual coding installments. You have some chips that need to be installed in you, and I'm here to install them, basically. So y'all, here's the deal. The chips are coming from the man above. They're not coming from me. Let's make that known. They're coming from him. He's sending them to me to put into y'all. You can reject it if you want. You can do your research if you want. But I'm just doing what he tells me to do. I was bred for this. I came into the world like this. But it's to the point now, me and him getting ready to do our thing. And so here's the deal. Y'all, we are coming up on a serious spiritual battle. They ain't too far off. Now, don't get me wrong. They coming around a couple of valleys and they got a few rivers to go up under and stuff like that. You know, they're good ways off. I mean, they ain't gonna be here today, but they almost in the backyard, is what I'm saying. And so we are going into spiritual battle. And so what these codes are going to do, they are going to allow you to walk in the light. Basically. These codes are going to allow you to stay in the land and own the land. These codes that I'm installing. If you plan on being here, you need these codes. Now listen, if you don't need them, fine. I have them. My kids have them. My grandkids have them. I've been installing them in the 217 West Side family. They have them. They don't even know. They're installed. And so, you need to get you and your family installed. In other words, this is spiritual insurance I'm selling you tonight. You're going to need this to walk around. So what happens if you don't get decoded tonight here at Cougar's Closet? What happens if you don't get decoded? If you don't get spiritual chips and codes put in you, what happens? That's tough to answer, but you asked. We're coming up on this spiritual warfare, where this spiritual battle, to where if you don't have these chips in you, basically it's going to look like you out in the field, like we out in the Amazon, like we on National Geographics. And you going to be hunted down like prey. People just going to walk up to you and stick something in you. You walking on the sidewalk, you fall down. We coming there, y'all. And if you don't get these codes in you tonight, you might not make it. You might lose your mind. We coming up on spiritual warfare, spiritual battle. Don't look for it in the physical realm. It's this type where it can take your mind. It's the type where you're going to start seeing certain numbers, something double numbers. These are some of the codes that I'm telling you about. You're going to have to know how to break the codes down when you see them. If you look at the lottery board and it say 1244, you're going to have to know how to spiritually code read that board. But to others, it looks like 1244. But to you, 1244 is trying to tell you something. And you get in home and you type up that code and you find out what you need to run. I'm going to drop a link for y'all. I couldn't find a list of codes, but it looks like singularly you'll just have to take your chance and type each number in, and it'll pull up and tell you what the spiritual code meaning is. The things that you have to walk around now. We coming up on that type of beef. So, I know y'all don't know nothing about this. Y'all out partying. I know it. Y'all out partying. Y'all out having a good time. But see, I'm back here doing the work. I'm making sure y'all be safe. You're going to need these codes right here to walk around, y'all. I'm going to tell you what they done. The government, I don't know who did it. Uncle said, I don't know who did it. But you know is that your breaker in your washer room or your closet that run your washer and dryer and your electricity box that got all them numbers and chips? Y'all, when I turned y'all backs around, because that's where y'all's are installed, all y'all chips were taken out. Who took y'all chips out? I'm building y'all up tonight. You finna have power running through your ass. And you gonna know where it came from. I got so much power I could die from it. And it won't stop coming. So what I did is I copied a link that you can follow to get a taste of this. What you gonna need if you don't want to get installed before you leave. Y'all, you gonna be hunted down. Ain't no justice gonna be served. It's just gonna be like it's gonna be like a battle on Earth. It's all taking place up in here now. And you might see some of it in the physical, but it's going to be more up here. We're heading on the spiritual warfare battle. It's already started. A piece of it has slipped in. But they ain't made it physically there yet, but their hearts is there. They coming to do the damage. And you going to need spiritual insurance to be out here. We're going to have to learn to start talking telepathically. If you don't know what talking telepathically means, Google it. Google the exercises that you need to do. Listen, they finna change the whole face. They finna change the game. And if you don't know certain codes, you ain't getting in the party. You're going to need these codes so you won't be touched. I tell you what. Do your homework. Follow that link that I gave you. Try to find a list. If you find a list, would you please send it to me? I couldn't find one. But I'm just telling you, y'all, we finna have to transform. The pressure is coming. It's not choking me, but I feel it around my ankle. It's coming. You gonna need to be decoded to walk around, y'all. Now, look at it like this. Whoever the government, whoever making these shots, whatever going on, they dropping chips in your ass. They dropping chips in your ass you don't want. I know you need your spiritual chips and your spiritual codes. Listen, when I went to y'all circuit breakers in the back, where the codes are and this and that, all your pieces was out your backs. I'm putting them back in now. You are now decoded to walk around. It's going to be a spiritual warfare. You will get through it because you have what you need to get through it. Don't worry. You will walk in the light and your light will shine. They won't be able to hunt you down like prey. You are protected. Your family is protected. Any other questions, drop them below. Cougar's Closet. Mwah.